Hi guys, it's Tim from Advancing Car Technologies, and we've got a pretty special bit of kit we want to show you. So first up, Porsche Panamera Turbo 2014 with the PCM 3.1 system. Now, for the Porsche owners out there, they know that the car is not really built for its infotainment. It's more for the drive, the engine, the sound, and all this sort of stuff. But one thing people really want to do with these cars, even the slightly older models, is install some form of upgrade to give them Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Now, we've got a really special bit of kit here. I'm just going to walk around the car just so you can see how awesome this thing is. We've done quite a few CarPlay systems here, and this is one of the first Porsches that we've done, and we've installed an interface that goes behind the scenes and looks and feels like a factory CarPlay Android Auto system will do. Now, those that have watched our other videos will know we've only really ever concentrated on CarPlay, but this system will allow for both. We're only going to show the CarPlay side of things because, in all honesty, we don't actually have an Android Auto capable phone here, just Apple, but we're going to show you the process. So, PCM 3.1, this car hasn't got multifunction steering wheel buttons, but it has got this pretty cool bit of kit, lots of buttons going on down here. And what we're going to do is, for CarPlay to be connected, we have to turn the engine on, and Richard's just going to do that very quickly. There it is, firing up, and Richard's just going to go into the system itself by pushing and holding the info button. Now, first up, you'll notice this menu screen where you've got music, CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and it's all touch reactive. So push the button on the screen, all your controls down here will work. If you've got steering wheel buttons, they will work as well. Now, we really like this bit of kit. Not only has it gone in really well, it's a very well thought out bit of kit. It installs very nicely, but the response to the system when you're touching the buttons and the controls is exceptional. The only thing that you've got to remember is that you have to have the PCM 3.1. You've got to have an aux port already installed in the vehicle, and it fits other cars such as the 991, 981, the Cayennes and the Panamera, as long as it has got the PCM 3.1. okay, and if you've got things like reversing cameras, parking sensors, all as factory, they're going to carry on working as per normal, as well as all your buttons down here, steering wheel buttons if you've got them. The only caveat is if you've got any sort of infotainment screen up here, like the small, this has only got a small one, so you won't get too much, but you don't get any sort of functionality on that. That's not down to the kit, that's down to the Apple and the Android devices that will do it. This is a wireless system rather than wired, but you can have both, and it gives you other functions as well if you want them. So Richard's just going to quickly pair up his phone. So you go into the settings, you go onto your phone, you find the device in Bluetooth, and you connect to it. Now, this particular customer, he wanted it as OEM as it got. So in this system, we haven't fitted the external microphone that comes with the kit because he wants it aesthetically pleasing, and his USB port that we've installed is down here, which can easily come out and in when he needs to do the wired system. So the beauty of this kit, it goes straight in. There's no messing about with other kits. It looks and feels pretty awesome. So you're scrolling across like that. You've got all your usual stuff that you're used to, phone, maps, all that sort of business. The new iOS gives you different functions in here, so you've got your maps and what you're doing and all that sort of stuff. It's very quick, as you can probably see from my movements there. And yeah, a lovely bit of kit. Now, the cool thing about this is Richard's phone is just here, and it's wireless. There's no wires going on here, so this system is going on wireless, no wired. And when Richard or the customer gets in and out of the car, give it a few seconds. If you leave it in CarPlay mode, it will automatically boot back into CarPlay mode. If you go back to the PCM just by pushing and holding info, you'll be left in there. But if you're using the CarPlay a lot, then you're probably just going to leave it into there. Now, as I mentioned, we didn't fit the microphone in this car for the reasons mentioned. So what will have to happen with this is when the customer needs to do any telephone call, the CarPlay system will pick it up, and then you just answer or end, and it will pick up the call. It will use the iPhone Bluetooth. You just have to change one or two settings in the iPhone to do with the audio routing, and it will all come up on there. So just very quickly, as I mentioned, you're going to now have things like up-to-date Google Maps satellite navigation. Really great bit of kit this for CarPlay. And the PCM system, the nav's never really the best, but it's a much better upgrade. Rich doesn't have it on here, but you can also have things like Waze. I think TomTom have got an app now, and also you got things like Spotify. Now we can't play too much music just because of the licensing and things with YouTube and how it picks up on audio, but the cool thing with this is this car, as you can maybe see down here, has got the Bose sound system installed, so when we ramp it, it does sound really cool. So Rich is just going to quickly find a track on here that he was playing earlier on. I'm just going to give it a sec because we're inside and the signal's not very great. Oh yeah, go to Apple Music, yeah, because that's on your phone. Okay, and Rich is just going to turn it down again. So yeah, you can ramp it right up. It sounds awesome. Really great bit of kit. And as I said, it's pretty much seamless, really. You're getting in, you've still got your PCM functions back here just by pushing and holding info, so that doesn't get affected. You have to be in aux mode for the sound to come through the system, and like I said, this customer is going to be connecting through his Bluetooth on the PCM system to be able to give him that those calls when they come in and out. So if you've got a Porsche with this PCM system, then get in touch with us. I will try and link it on the website if I remember, so that you can see it yourself and read up on it. It's not a cheap bit of kit, I'll be really honest with you. It's quite expensive because of everything that's involved, and the Porsche itself, the installation is very involved. All of the cars need to come down to us because there's certain criteria that we've got to meet to be able to install this kit, and we like to do a good job and hand it over and give you the full sort of experience. So as I said, if you want this system installed, get in touch. We're always happy to have a quick chat about it. This has been a Porsche Panamera Turbo 2014 with the PCM 3.1, and we've installed Apple CarPlay. And I forgot to quickly mention, if you've got an Android Auto device, then you will get Android Auto. Next time we do one of these, I'll try and get an Android phone and we'll do a separate video so you can see how that looks and feels as well. And as always, thanks for watching.